Hello, now we are again a new session related to the questions that was asked during last year from my lot of clients. So I try to compile them maximum. So I thought it will help you also. If you have any other question also, you can send us email or you can inbox. So the first question normally it was related to small business relief. As small business, the question small business relief available to whom? Uh, as small business relief will be up to 3 million turnover, but make sure this is for only the resident, juridical person and natural person, but non-resident cannot avail small business relief. Non-resident cannot avail small business relief. Who are non-resident? If have a PE in UAE, if have nexus in UAE, are earning or driving UAE source income. So these are non-resident, so they cannot avail small business relief. Okay. Next question was asked a non-resident person if he is earning, if he is having a PN or nexus, yes, they have to register for corporate tax. But if non-resident person earning driving UAE source income, you don't need to register for corporate tax. Another question was asked from the client: if a non-resident person having a UAE source income, do he need to register for corporate tax? No, he don't need to register for corporate tax. But if a non-resident person having a PE or nexus, yes, he has to register for the corporate tax. So this question was asked by so many people because some people driving UAE source income, so they said do they need to register? No need. Another question was asked small business relief. Very confusing question. Some people thinking another question was asked during my past experience. Some people are thinking small business relief is available for only juridical person. No, it is available for natural person also. A natural person turnover is more than 1 million, of course, if he has to register. But up to 3 million, he can avail small business relief. So natural person also can avail small business relief. Other question ask, okay, personal income. If these are if not natural person earning personal income, do he need to pay corporate tax? No. If he is earning personal income, he don't need to pay corporate tax. Like he is earning wages or salary or personal investment or real estate investment, he don't need to pay any corporate tax because this is the personal. As we mentioned earlier also, who will be the resident? A question was asked, okay, how we will identify, because the corporate tax will be paid on the two, if you have two status like resident and non-resident. So for resident, how many days he has to stay in UAE? He has to stay to become a resident 183 days or 90 days also in some situations, but there you have some financials or personal interest are there. Some cases 90 days also eligible to become a resident, but 183 days normally to become a resident. So when you are apply for TRC certificate in UAE, travel report required. That's why FTA ask for the travel report, so they can check how many days you stay in UAE. If it is more than 183 days, you will be resident and you can apply for TRC. But that report you can get it from Amr Center. It's easy. One question asked by the client: resident will pay taxes on their worldwide income. These are the basis of the taxation for the resident person. If you are a resident, you have to pay taxes on your worldwide income. For example, if your resident company is resident and he has a branches outside UAE also, so that branch is extension of this business, so he has to pay taxes. But yes, he can request FTA for the exemption. You can apply for the exemption for that branches, but it will be applicable for all the branches. If you will apply for the exemption of for the branches income, that you will not pay taxes, then it will be applicable all the branches. It's not like this, the losses one, okay, you will say, or profit one, you will say, I don't want to include because you are resident, no, you have to pay on your worldwide income, so you have to apply exemption. It will applicable for all. Okay, other question, one client asked very simple question. He said, if my turnover is 2 million, so can I apply for small business relief? Yes. Is turnover is less than 3 million, even 1 million, 2 million for juridical person, yes, he can, of course, he can apply for the small business relief. No, one partnership was there. If you have an unincorporated partnership, so unincorporated partnerships are transparent for corporate tax purposes. So unincorporated partnership will not pay the taxes. The partner will pay the taxes. But if they want, if partner want, they can apply to the FTA, and then partnership itself can pay the tax. So, but normally, if unincorporated partnership, so partner will pay the taxes. Right. Another question was asked one of my client. He said he has a business of trading activity, but this business have a property also, and he is earning a rental income from that property. He said, do I need to pay corporate tax on my rental income that I am getting from the property? Yes, you have to pay also. See, if trading income also there and you have property and you are getting rental income, yes, you have to pay corporate tax. There is no confusion at all. Is there any threshold? One last time when, in February 22nd, I think, of February, when corporate tax registration law was issued, okay, all the company has to go for the registration as soon as possible, and they give the deadline with the months aligned with the license month, license date of formation. Okay, if Jan, Feb, March license was issued, they put the deadline. So same way they tell, okay, if you will not register, then there will be the 10,000 fine. So one client asked me, is there any threshold? Still, people are confused with the VAT. See, VAT, if your taxable income is more than 375,000, yes, you have to register for VAT. But for corporate tax, there is no threshold. Even you have a zero business, if you have a license registered in UAE, incorporated in UAE, so you have to go for the corporate tax registration. There is no threshold. Okay, one question client asked last month. He asked me, Farooq, no corporate tax registration filing is due now. I'm already under small business relief, so it means nothing to do. I'm relaxed. I said, no, sir. You already, it means, got that TRs, this tax registration number. You have to file even you are following under the small business relief, you have to file the corporate tax return. Regardless if your turnover is zero even, they are thinking that no, please make sure you file the corporate tax return on time and claim for the small business relief. If you need any help, we can help you also. But don't miss to file it, because if you will miss it, you will get a fine. There is a fine and penalty. So make sure you submit small business relief. Even you are under small business relief, submit on time. A non-resident person having a nexus in UAE, the question is, a non-resident person having a nexus in UAE, do he need to register for corporate tax? Yes, must. If you will not register, you will get fine. Please make sure a non-resident person, a juridical person, keep in mind, non-resident juridical person, not a natural person, like any celebrity, anyone, a Ronaldo, for example, a famous footballer. If he is having a property in UAE, he don't need to pay taxes. But a company formed in Germany, having a property in UAE, it means nexus built. So when nexus is built, he had to go for the registration. So one question one of my client asked, what are the incomes are out of scope for the UAE corporate tax purpose? So the income that was out of scope for the UAE VAT law, that was a natural person, as I mentioned, Ronaldo having not doing any business activity, having only property but not doing any business. A foreign establishment selected for exemption also can also have out of scope income. A foreign establishment selected to exempt. Okay, one question he asked me, small business relief available for who? As I mentioned earlier also in my previous videos, small business relief is available for resident only. But if you are a qualifying free zone person, it's not available. For non-resident, it's not available. It is available for only resident. Under resident, juridical person will also come, and natural person will also come. Okay, very interesting question was asked one of my client because nowadays natural person registration is ongoing and last date is 30th of March. He asked a very important question, actually the good one. No, he was calculating a natural person income. So he said, what are the things I should not include in while calculating the natural person? I'm crossing 1 million or not. See, keep in mind, while you are calculating the 1 million threshold, you have to, okay, all the businesses income you are earning, if you have a natural person, might you have 2-3 businesses, that income will be included. But if any income from salaries, from personal investment and personal real estate investment, it should not be the part of threshold of 1 million while you are calculating do you need to register for corporate tax or not. Because if corporate nature person will only go for registration when the turnover is less than, will not go for the registration if turnover is less than 1 million. If it is more than 1 million, yes, he has to apply for the corporate tax registration. 31st of March is the last date. Okay, other question, while calculating the tax resident for the GCC nationals, for UAE nationals, for UAE resident, so if they are staying 90 days and do they meet the requirement? Yes, if they have a business in UAE, if they have a employment in UAE, if they have a permanent residence in UAE, like they have a house and even this permanent residence is not compulsory, it is personally owned, it can be rented also. If he is staying 90 days, yes, he becomes the resident, the natural person. Okay, the question one of my client asked, Farooq, when nexus will be created? Because nexus, is there any examples? So nexus will only created if a non-resident person, first of all. Second thing, a juridical person, not a natural person. So a non-resident juridical person having a property in UAE, so nexus will be created. He has to go for the registration. He has to pay for the corporate tax. So simple. Because this was asked, there was confusion. The client was, he said when it will get. So, but some of the people, now they are thinking they are transferring this property to under personal name or this. So this is in fact is not good. When it will come to know in the FTA, so might be there can be penalties and fine. So don't just try to hide the things. So better pay the taxes. So here in UAE, the taxes, in fact, trust me, is very less as compared to world. 9% is nothing. If you go in other countries, every country more or less 20%, 25%, 30% are there. So 9% is very less. And the facility we are getting here in this country is amazing. Security, a lot of things. When we will pay taxes, trust me, I have a full confidence on the leadership of the UAE. So we will get amazing opportunity. Already we are satisfied. So think once we'll pay taxes, what government will treat us. They will give us more and more facilities. And I hope already people are very satisfied, and I hope they will get more satisfaction. Everyone want to stay in UAE. So after paying tax, you will get a lot of benefits. So as I mentioned in my previous question, one client, he said, okay, once nexus will created, because he's non-resident, juridical person having a movable property in UAE, so nexus will created. So it means the income, the return he will get a rental income. Of course, he is a property. So what he is doing? He is doing either for appreciation purpose, maybe he will sell it later on, or for rental purpose. So whatever income will come, he will have to pay the taxes on that income. So, but here is I have one advice for the people who are keeping the property for appreciation purpose. Please make sure you have a valuation report, because it's a transition. So as on 31st of December, you must have the value of the property. So it means it will be freeze. The value will freeze. Example, if you have a property, you bought it in 2010, 1 million. Now in 2024 or 5, it is 10 million. But if you will not have a proper valuation report, you did not follow the transitional rule. So now if you will sell it, it means 9 million profit will come. So you have to pay tax on 9 million. But if you have a proper valuation report from the independent valuer, then maybe the value as on 31st of December 2023 was 8 million. So now if you are selling 10 million, so you will pay the tax only the 2 million income. So please keep in mind, you must have a valuation report, and so you can show in your books value, and you can save the taxes. If you need our help also, we can guide you. Okay. While one client, he asked me which income I need to consider while I am calculating, a natural person calculating that he is meeting the threshold of 1 million. Yes, I already mentioned wages will not come, personal income will not come, personal real estate investment will not come. But here comes the question, what about the exempt income? It will come? Yes, it will come. It will come for while calculating he is meeting the threshold or not. The exempt income will come for the calculation purpose. Because if he is, okay, let's have an example. If he has a business in UAE and 800,000 example he is earning from the business, a natural person. We are talking about natural person. But he has exempt income also. He has investment, he has shares in UK, and he is earning dividend. Dividend is exempt, a participation exemption is exempt. Capital gains are like this. So it's 2 million example he got in 2024. So it means he achieved, he already crossed, it means 1 million, or already got 1 million turnover. So he has to register for tax. So the bottom line is, a nature person having exempt income will come to calculate for the total turnover. Is crossing 1 million or not? This will come. Common question, because a natural person, when he has to, what will be his the tax period? Is simple, straight. See, for the juridical companies, other companies might be their tax year. Some companies may be July till June, some may be April till March. Can be different. Yes, most of even our clients also having Jan to December. But for the nature person, it's very simple. It will be Gregorian year. It will be from Jan till December. So the taxable period for the natural person will be Jan till December always. See, we have so many reliefs in corporate tax. Small business relief, nature person relief. Okay, one of my client asked me, what is these reliefs, a small business relief or nature person relief, is there any deadline? Is there any time frame? Okay, for the small business relief, this is available until 31st of December 2026. But what about nature person relief? Nature person relief, no, this is not the deadline for nature person relief. that up to 1 million, he don't need for registration. There is no deadline. So it means nature person relief is ongoing. Might be later on any guidance will come, but for small business relief, it will be until 31st of December 2026. After that, authority will extend or keep it, maybe change the threshold. Then this all depend upon the authority. I think these were the small queries that was asked related to these small things. Small business. What is small business relief? What is natural person? What is resident, non-resident? These small I try to clear in my this video. Hopefully you will like it, and if you have any confusion, I myself is auditor and tax agent, so please just let us know. If we will help you, just send us email. We'll make sure that you will get proper response. Meet us. Thank you so much. Detail is there in the bottom. Please, you can inbox us also. Thank you.